What a day for Dodgers fans yesterday in San Francisco. The team came out swinging, delivering a performance that reminded everyone why they are still one of the most feared lineups in baseball. But just when it felt like momentum was fully on their side, news dropped that nobody wanted to hear. Will Smith, the guy everyone was hoping would be back to full strength, was being sent back to the injured list without even seeing game action. That's 5 games in a row without him in the lineup, and honestly, it's the kind of news that leaves a bitter taste, especially when you've been counting on him to anchor the team behind the plate. The hope, of course, is that when he's eligible to come off the list, he can slot right back in. But as things stand, the team is forced to shuffle its roster yet again, and fans are left scratching their heads, wondering exactly what's going on with his recovery. Thankfully, Ravit has been stepping up in a major way. He's been quietly reliable, handling the responsibilities of catching with consistency and contributing offensively in ways that weren't necessarily expected earlier in the season. With Will Smith out, the Dodgers called up Chucky Robinson from Oklahoma City to serve as the backup catcher. But it's more than just a numbers game. It's about strategy. Dalton Rushing is still in rehab, which raises an interesting scenario. If Will is healthy, Rushing is ready, and Ravit is playing like he is, who actually gets the backup role once Will comes back? There's no question that Will is the number one guy. His presence behind the plate is vital to the team's success. But after the second spot, Ravit has arguably earned it. His recent performance, the way he's handled pitchers, the way he's produced at the plate, it all points toward him being the logical choice. He wasn't batting this well when he first arrived at the Dodgers, but nearly every game he's been in, he's found ways to contribute, whether by driving in runs or helping stabilize the lineup. Looking at the bigger picture, the standings have barely shifted. Both San Diego and Los Angeles won yesterday, keeping the Dodgers at 2.5 games back and increasing their lead over San Francisco to 8 games. That's a welcome margin, especially with the stretch run approaching. The Padres have a tough schedule ahead, heading to Colorado and then on to face the Mets in New York, which could either set them up for momentum or expose vulnerabilities. If they stumble, even slightly, it opens a prime opportunity for the Dodgers to solidify the top spot in the division. With 14 games remaining, including a crucial 7-game homestand, the Dodgers are essentially holding the keys to their own fate. If they take care of business at home, they can enter the road games against Arizona and Seattle in a much more comfortable position, and that stability is exactly what a team needs when the postseason is looming. Offensively, the team showed sparks of brilliance yesterday, but it wasn't without concerns. Muni was hit in the head by a 94-mile-per-hour fastball, marking the second game in a row where he took a hit. It's difficult not to notice patterns like this, especially given his past history with certain teams. Accidents happen in baseball, yes, but when a player consistently gets targeted, even unintentionally, it's something fans and analysts can't ignore. Beyond that, though, the lineup delivered. 17 hits in total, with Ohtani, Betts, and Freddie all making significant contributions. Betts, in particular, looked like he finally found his rhythm again, reminding everyone why his presence in the batting order is so critical. Conforto added a hit, an RBI, and 2 walks, doing exactly what's needed to keep the lineup moving. Even Kick, who has struggled to stay over the 200 batting mark, showed glimpses of progress, though he still has work to do. Hernandez, after a rough stretch, appears to be trending in the right direction, and that incremental improvement is exactly what the team needs as they push toward the final games of the regular season. The catcher situation continues to dominate discussion because it's central to how the team manages pitchers and maintains game flow. Ravit's performance has made it clear that when Will Smith eventually returns, Ravit should be the backup. It's not a knock on Rushing, but Ravit's consistency and offensive contributions give the team the edge. He's been involved in key plays, helped bring in runs, and shown resilience in nearly every game since joining the Dodgers. This isn't just about numbers. It's about trust, timing, and knowing which player can handle the pressure when games are tight and stakes are high. Pitching, of course, remains another focal point. Kershaw's first innings have been a source of concern. Despite his legendary status and incredible track record, he has struggled to start games cleanly, sometimes giving up 4 runs right out of the gate. That's not the kind of performance a team can rely on during the postseason. His ERA in the first inning is high, And while he has had stretches where he's absolutely dominant, those early inning lapses are risky. It raises the question of whether adjustments need to be made. Should Kershaw be eased into different situations, or is it better to leave him as the main starter and hope he stabilizes? It's a delicate balance because when the postseason arrives, every pitch matters, and giving up runs early can be catastrophic. Other pitchers are stepping up, though. Enriquez, with his ability to mix high 80s pitches with a fastball over 100 miles per hour, has shown he can dominate when his control is on point. Yates had a rough outing, giving up 3 runs, but sometimes even the bullpen struggles are part of the growth process. Robleski, on the other hand, is making a strong case for a postseason roster spot, consistently eating innings and delivering strikeouts when needed. Tanner Scott is being carefully managed, pitching in low-pressure situations to rebuild confidence, which is exactly how the team needs to handle him. These bullpen strategies are crucial. Getting pitchers ready without exposing them to high leverage too early ensures that when the time comes, the Dodgers have reliable arms to lean on. Looking ahead, the rubber match against the Giants today is critical. The Dodgers need to maintain momentum, keep players healthy, and ensure the bullpen is ready for the stretch run. The schedule is packed, with 7 games at home coming right after, which makes depth and preparation even more important. Managing player workload, ensuring catchers and pitchers are in peak condition, and keeping the lineup productive will be essential if the Dodgers want to solidify the #1 spot in the division. Every single game counts, and yesterday's performance, despite some setbacks, shows the team has the talent and determination to finish strong. As the Dodgers step into today's rubber match against the Giants, the energy in the clubhouse is palpable. The team knows what's at stake, and every player seems determined to carry the momentum from yesterday's win into this critical matchup. The pitching staff, particularly, is under the microscope. Kershaw's recent struggles in the first inning are fresh on everyone's mind, and while his overall numbers remain impressive, those early lapses are a reminder that even the best need adjustments. The coaching staff has been meticulous in preparing him, focusing on mechanics, pitch sequencing, and timing. It's all about getting him to a point where he can consistently retire the side cleanly in the first inning, because in the postseason, a shaky start can derail an entire game. Meanwhile, bullpen arms like Robleski, Enriquez, and Tanner Scott have been strategically deployed to build confidence while minimizing risk, a careful balance designed to keep the pitching staff sharp and ready for high-pressure situations. Offensively, the Dodgers are riding a wave of productivity. The lineup has been relentless in creating opportunities, driving in runs, and maintaining pressure on opposing pitchers. Ohtani's recent performance, including multiple hits and RBIs, has reignited his consistency at the plate, while Betts continues to deliver key hits that energize the entire team. Freddie's contributions, especially in clutch situations, provide stability, and Conforto's ability to draw walks and get on base has added another layer of depth to the lineup. Muni, despite taking a couple of unfortunate hits in recent games, remains focused and ready to contribute. His resilience is a testament to his character and commitment to the team, showing that even when adversity strikes, the Dodgers' core players step up to maintain momentum. The catcher situation remains a fascinating subplot. With Will Smith out, Robert's performance behind the plate has proven invaluable. He's been steady defensively, handling pitchers with poise and calling games intelligently. Offensively, he has been producing runs and maintaining a consistent presence, which has helped the Dodgers sustain their lineup's rhythm. When Will returns, the decision on who takes the backup catcher role will likely come down to Robert's recent contributions versus Rushing's potential. Given the stakes and the team's reliance on trust and consistency behind the plate, it seems almost inevitable that Robert will maintain a significant role. The balance between veteran presence and recent performance is delicate, and the Dodgers management is navigating it with precision, ensuring that the team remains competitive and cohesive. Beyond individual performances, the Dodgers' strategy involves carefully managing the workload of their starters and relievers. The schedule is unforgiving, with several games in a short span and a grueling stretch of home contests that could determine the division outcome. Maintaining player health and readiness is paramount, and the coaching staff has been meticulous in rotating pitchers, adjusting batting orders, and monitoring fatigue levels. Each decision carries weight, whether it's resting a key player for a day or giving a bullpen arm a low-pressure inning to rebuild confidence. The team's depth has been tested repeatedly this season, and how they navigate these final games will likely set the tone for their postseason readiness. The Giants, for their part, remain a formidable opponent, but the Dodgers have shown resilience and adaptability. Every matchup provides insight into the team's strengths and weaknesses, and yesterday's one highlighted areas of improvement while also exposing vulnerabilities. Muni's hit-by-pitch incidents serve as a reminder of the fine line between skill and risk in baseball, and the team's response to such situations is as critical as their offensive output. Maintaining focus, executing plays with precision, and capitalizing on every scoring opportunity will be essential today as the Dodgers aim to secure the series win and solidify momentum heading into the final stretch of the regular season. Analyzing the offensive trends, the Dodgers have been particularly effective at producing multi-hit games, generating runs in clusters, and maintaining pressure throughout innings. Yamamoto's starts, while individually strong, have often been followed by explosive offensive performances from the team, as if the lineup is responding to the intensity of facing elite pitching. Ohtani, Betts, Freddie, and Conforto have been central to this trend, providing both power and consistency. Kick, while struggling at times, has shown signs of adapting, and Hernandez's improvement has added yet another layer to the lineup. The depth and balance of the Dodgers hitters ensure that opposing pitchers cannot rely on a single matchup to contain them, forcing constant adjustments and creating scoring opportunities across the board. Pitching depth continues to be a critical factor. Kershaw's innings, while sometimes rocky at the start, are still a cornerstone of the rotation. Enriquez and Robleski have proven their ability to dominate in shorter stints, while Tanner Scott is carefully integrated to regain confidence without undue pressure. Yates and Kopech, despite occasional struggles, add valuable options in maintaining flexibility across innings. The Dodgers' approach to pitching management emphasizes both performance and preservation, ensuring that arms are healthy and capable when the games truly matter. Every matchup, every inning, and every decision carries implications for the postseason, making today's game against the Giants a vital component in the larger strategy. As the Dodgers prepare for the rubber match, every player, every coach, and every move is being calculated with precision. The stakes are clear. A win today not only secures the series, but also reinforces the team's confidence and sets the tone for the remaining stretch of games. With 14 games left in the regular season, including a 7-game homestand that could define the division, every opportunity counts. Maintaining momentum, managing fatigue, and capitalizing on the offensive and defensive strengths of the team will be critical in ensuring the Dodgers finish strong and enter the postseason fully prepared. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. In what could be the blockbuster move of the offseason, whispers around Major League Baseball are heating up as the Los Angeles Dodgers reportedly finalize a deal for Kyle Tucker, and sources say the impact on their lineup could be seismic. While official confirmations are still pending, the rumor mill is already buzzing with speculation about how the Dodgers' offense might look with one of the league's premier sluggers in the fold. Tucker, known for his rare combination of power, speed, and plate discipline, would instantly transform the Dodgers' approach at the plate. Imagine him patrolling right field at Dodger Stadium, turning potential flyouts into towering homers, and adding yet another dimension to a team that has been hungry for a consistent middle-of-the-order threat. For years, Los Angeles has boasted a stacked roster, but critics have argued that their offense occasionally lacked that singular, game-changing bat. With Tucker in the mix, those critiques could vanish overnight. Sources close to the situation suggest that the Dodgers front office was willing to go all in, putting together a package the Astros couldn't refuse. While details of the trade remain murky, the whispers hint at a mix of prospects and major league talent, signaling that Los Angeles is serious about contending for another World Series title. The fan reaction, predictably, has been electric. Social media channels are exploding with speculation, mock lineups, and bold predictions about just how many runs Tucker could generate in Chavez Ravine. Some insiders caution that the deal isn't yet official and remind fans that MLB transactions can fall apart at the last minute. But the general consensus is that this acquisition is a perfect fit. Tucker's ability to hit for average, coupled with his elite power numbers and defensive prowess, could turn the Dodgers into an almost unstoppable force. Critics of the team might argue that the roster is already crowded with stars, but there's a sense that adding someone of Tucker's caliber could create a domino effect, forcing opposing pitchers to navigate one of the most fearsome lineups in the league. Even without confirmation, the mere possibility of Tucker donning a Dodgers uniform has already set off a firestorm of discussion in baseball circles. If the whispers turn into reality, Los Angeles could not only dominate the NL West, but also send a message to the rest of the league. The Dodgers are here to win, and they're willing to make seismic moves to do it. In short, baseball fans might be on the verge of witnessing one of the most exciting and explosive lineups in recent memory. And Kyle Tucker could be the spark that ignites it all. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.